fantastic day. Time for a quick weather briefing brought to you by Renpro 970-743-3420. Renpro 970-743-3420. Great Plains Glass Company at 970-554-2810. Great Plains Glass Company. And American Paintball Coliseum 303-298-8573. FTC Roofing 720-726-5854. FTC Roofing. Baru International 442-297-3255. Baru International. Trace Hall Farmers Insurance 720-772-0994. Trace Hall Farmers Insurance. And Peaceful Coexistence 970-520-7176. Welcome aboard, everybody. Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. Glad to have you a part of us. Thanks to our sponsors. Let's dive right into the weather action today so everybody sees what's going on. Okay, so give me just a moment to pull up the old screen here. I changed it so you guys can see the resolution a little bit better. Like that? Just wanted to show you that. Okay, Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. Here we go. So let's dive into today's forecast. There is a chance of severe weather, obviously, today. Okay, so we'll take a peek here. And obviously, if you're in the southern part of the United States, like Texas, western Texas, and Oklahoma, they're even a better chance. But let's look at the tornado potential. As you can see, we have a small tornado potential here later on this evening. And that's starting to change now. You can see the storms are starting to move out of that metro area and move into this environment. And if they get lift just enough here, and that Denver cyclone spins enough, I think that gives us a possibility of seeing some little landspouts out here. So Andrew's on his way right now. We're getting ready to go out here, probably towards Akron and Morgan County, eastern Morgan County, to keep an eye on things. Same in Texas. There's a slight chance of tornadoes as well. Wind threat, always, and hail threat, always. Bigger hatch, though, in those other areas. So I wanted to show you that for today. So let's look at the National Weather Service Boulder. This is their forecast they have currently. We left a little bit of rain a little bit ago in Fort Morgan at the airport. 77 degrees is the current temperature with a humidity of 34%. Dew point's 46. I love popcorn. So I mean some popcorn. Anyway, 40% chance of thunderstorms tonight. High of 85 today. So we'll see what happens. People might have some barbecue plans, and you can see the radar is really starting to light up. So that's why we're getting ready to head out. That's weird. Usually it's a lot bigger. I don't know why I did that. That's strange. Let's try it again. Huh. Don't know what happened there, folks. Have to click on a different radar. That was weird. All right. That's okay. I'll show you here in a different version. But, yeah. Let's look at our timing of everything tonight. Barbecue stuff, maybe something going on. So, tonight, 5 o'clock, between 5 and about midnight, guys, a chance of thunderstorms. Tomorrow, a little bit smaller chance, but there is a chance of severe again tomorrow night. And then I'm going to take into Saturday, because Saturday is kind of the one day that I'm a little concerned about. We're going to head out towards Julesburg right now, but Saturday looks like a really good potential of some severe weather. So I'm going to keep you posted on that as we go out there. I think Julesburg, Nebraska, up there in that area, that's going to be the area of concern at this point. And I'll explain it to you here, and I'll show it to you so you understand. This is the chance for tomorrow. Okay, not bad. You can see there. Okay, but if I go to, excuse me, that is Saturday. That is tomorrow. So yeah, this is tomorrow. I was telling you about Julesburg in that area. I think this is going to be our tornado threat. Okay, right there. So I'm going to be sitting there at Julesburg, Phillips County line area there, and we'll go from there and decide. But I think this could be a good chance of a tornado potential for tomorrow. So we'll be there most likely, and then we'll go out day 3. Things get a little bit better for us, and we shouldn't have too many issues. Andrew's just showing up here at the house, which is good. So that means we'll be going out shortly. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. Oh, let's go back to Denver Boulder. One special weather statement out by Boulder right now, and I'll show you those on the radar as we get closer here. But well, I can pull this one up and show you. This one will probably be a lot better. Yes. Okay. So I told you the dog's going to bark. Andrew, I'm in the middle of a live broadcast, and the dogs are barking at you. Okay, so Ant's going to come in and calm the dogs down. They love their brother. It's just that, yeah. So you can see the Denver Cyclone here. I got to show you this. This is the Denver Cyclone. That we call it the DCVZ. This is that area where it just kind of spins itself. And this is known out by the Denver airport. Okay, so you can see this kind of rotation right here. Look at this outflow boundary coming off. Okay, this is, let's zoom in a little closer to our area here, everybody. Sorry about the dogs. Andrew, would you hurry up and get inside, please? All right, so there we go. So this is Morgan County, Fort Morgan. Tell them to be quiet, Andrew. I'm live. So you can see there's brush. There's Fort Morgan and Wiggins. Some new cells have started to develop in south of Morgan County. But these cells here, I think, are also going to play potential as they come north. And again, I think as things go better with the evening, as this outflow boundary gets out here as well, these storms are just firing off that boundary. So you can see this one here came off of that outflow boundary, really got itself cranking. So we're going to keep an eye on these things. There was a report of one tornado here already today in Colorado out by Wiley, north of Wiley, off of Lamar area. So that was the only one that I know of that's been reported at this point. So we'll see. And you can see these storms here are heading towards, that's 24, is that right? Yeah, hard to see. Yeah, there's Bethune. Here's I-70 right here. So these storms are coming right up towards the I-70 corridor. And you can see they're pretty good hail producers. Okay, so once these storms, I think, come into this environment here in Washington County, I think they've got a better potential of really exploding up. So we're going to keep an eye on those ones. They're getting closer. And that's why Andrew and I want to get out. We're going to get out on 71 a little bit. Keep an eye on them as they come farther close to us. We'll end up probably going live. But you can see there is, as I zoom out, things get a little bit easier to see. Colorado, back up. So there you go. That's the I-70 corridor, and then here's northeastern Colorado. So these guys are making their trek up towards us, and those are the ones that we're going to keep an eye on as the evening gets closer and progresses through. So Austin, I believe, is out here on this one. Keep an eye on them. They're kind of falling apart and dwindling out, so we'll see. They might still get, there's a chance that those could become severe. But again, it's these guys here that are coming to that better environment, and we will be out on those in just a little bit. So I think that's all I have, unless anybody has any questions. Hey, Michelle. Washco is where I'm thinking, Michelle. Washington County. Tomorrow, though. We're still on for tomorrow, I hope. So plan on tomorrow. Probably looking at that Nebraska spot, Michelle, so be ready. If things develop well, we'll head out there. Maybe we'll get Kenny to go with us. So we'll see. All right. So with that being said, take some questions real quick. Appreciate all the viewers on right now. People want to know. So this is your chance to ask me questions right now. Anything hitting Sterling, or is this passing? I think Sterling comes into play a little bit later on this evening. If you want my honest opinion, I believe Sterling comes into play a little bit later on. But yeah, I don't think you're going to have anything like that Washington County area that I was thinking that could be potential. I mean, you're right next to it. Anything's possible. So I would say, just to be safe, be ready. Hannah, how you doing? I hope that helps for you, Lacey and Haley. Sherry's in Windsor right now. Okay, yeah. You're going to be going probably into that on 14. If you come back on Highway 14, Sherry, you might see some troubles coming back. So, Michelle, yes for tomorrow. Good. Tractor Supply. Gotcha. Okay. I'll let you know. Yuma County, I think, could be in play later on. We mentioned Otis tonight as a possibility. That puts you right by the border, the cusp of that Yuma County line. So we'll see. I do think there is a slight potential for you guys out in that area as well. So folks in Yuma, yeah, I would say just be ready. Just be ready for that one. Okay, thanks, Sherry. Appreciate it. Sherry said she's going to send us some pictures. So, yep, so that's where we're at. Only watch out there is for Oklahoma right now. Okay, I'm looking at some. There is a mesoscale discussion that's out for us out here. They don't believe there's going to be a watch Okay, but whoa, there's an X there though. Let's see what the X marks the spot is saying here. Son, did you see this? There's a big X right here in the mesoscale discussion. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've not.
We have never seen a big X.
Where's that at? I haven't seen it on my radar.
Right there.
No. Huh. I've never seen that.
I'm wondering if they're thinking what we're thinking, Washington County, Morgan County line. Maybe that's what they're thinking, guys. I've never seen an X here. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay. I've never seen an X here. Yeah. So it says unlikely, 20% chance. Tornado strength, 90-mile-an-hour, winds of 60 inch and a quarter hail. And it says the plotted areas. Yeah, I mean, that's just for the shear and stuff. Let's see what they say here. Maybe they have something for the X marks the spot. I don't know. I'm just trying to read here. Oh, see, it's the same thing I read. So, folks, I'm not sure. I've never had that. Any of my weather buddies on that know that? There's nothing that ties in with it. That's a different one for me. Okay, so there you go. But look at those dew points, 60 degrees. Wow, out by Yuma and Ray. That's crazy. Crazy dew points. Let's try Akron. Let's look at your guys' dew points out there right now.
54.
Oh, Andrew's on top of it. He said 54. Okay, that's good dew points. Can you check Yuma?
Yuma, 52.
52 dew points. Sterling?
Sterling, actually 55.
Wow, so some good dew points out there. Enough for definitely to create thunderstorms, folks. So just be careful. We'll keep you posted. Again, I have no idea what the circle here is that I've ever done this. I've never seen that.
Did you put that warning at the top of this?
There's a new warning?
Yeah, at the top of this.
Oh, okay, I guess we got a warning.
Cheyenne Wells, Carson.
Oh, Cheyenne, Kit Carson. That was that storm I was just showing you all. So let's go take a look at that. There's a warning on it. Real fast, everybody. It's not showing on mine. Is it from Goodland?
Just came out. I'm on Denver.
Oh, that's on the Goodland one, but it's not pinned on there yet. Okay, here we go. This is a new warning for northeastern Cheyenne County and east central Colorado, Kit Carson County, 3 until 4:45. So it's an hour-long warning here, guys. Okay, from Boyero all the way to Cheyenne Wells, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour, 60-mile wind gusts. The trained weather spotters have had that recorded wind, hail damage. This includes Burlington, Stratton, Siebert, Bethune, and Vona. So I-70 between mile markers 391 and 448. That's a pretty good stretch of interstate. That's almost 40, 50 miles, guys. And then Highway 385 between mile markers 152 and 195. So make sure you're cautious on that. That is a new one that just came out. Matter of fact, it's so new it didn't even pop on the map. It's going to be right here is where it's at, but it has yet to come out. And there's a little bit of a radar update from them showing this potential, and that's where it's at. So definitely coming towards you there. If you live in that area, have any family or friends, make sure you let them know. Let me refresh. Maybe it'll come up on the screen. It still hasn't popped up on the screen from the Weather Service, Andrew. That's crazy. Here, let's take a look at it. This is from Goodland. We're going to go live with it here from Goodland, everybody. So this is a different radar. This is not Colorado. So the storms in Colorado you won't see as strong because we're on a different radar site. But check this out. This will be that area they're talking about right here. Look at those storms coming. Wow. Pretty solid line. There's a boundary forming right here too. See that boundary forming on the west side of that warning area, Andrew, between Lyman and...
Oh, yeah.
There's a little boundary kicking off. So we'll see.
That's a part of the boundary or something like that.
Yeah. So, folks, we're going to keep you posted as this goes on and on tonight. I think that's it. Anything for Ray? Yeah. Okay. For Ray, I think you're kind of in that play like Yuma is tonight. If it comes up north, you might want to be ready for that one just in case, especially that storm that's south of you right now, coming up at 385 quarter. That has potential to come to you. Don't know if we'll be out that far, Hannah. To be honest with you, I think we're just going to be in I think the target area today is Morgan and Washco line, where the bigger stuff is going to be. So we're not probably going to be out that far east today. Don, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see, Brush. Hi, Miriam. Welcome on. I think Brush is in play tonight as well. A little bit later on, it could be a little bit rough here. So it's the center point for SPC per co-pilot. What does that mean? Center point. Okay. I've never heard of that, Michelle. Never seen any of that. Raining in Westminster. Thunder, lightning. It's probably heading northeast. Thank you, Sue, for that update. Fort Lupton. Yeah, I think Fort Lupton can be a play. I don't think you're going to have the severe stuff like we are out here. I think you're going to have lightning and thunder, maybe some small hail for Fort Lupton. Okay. Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate that. That would be really nice. We'll be excited for that when we get out that way. Yeah, we're not planning on being out that far tonight. Andrew, it's going to be Little Dog 3 and I tonight. Little Dog 1 is on his own. You can see the cells going up outside, huh? Okay, so we're going to take a trip out. Don't know when we'll be live next, but just letting you know, that's the weather briefing for today. Hope I answered all your questions. If any warnings come out, we'll try to put them up as quickly as we can. Hopefully the other guys will help us out in putting those out. But stay with us if we go live and there's a weather warning. We'll make sure that we share it so that people are aware of what's going on. I think the farther east you go, things will get worse. Okay? So that's it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Sherry. You guys be careful. Stay safe. Oh, one more thing I want to shout out for. Don't forget to support that Noah, that little guy I'm talking about. Talmadge, the Talmadge family, they're having that fundraiser. Please help them out. If you want to send money to me and I can deliver it to the family, I am more than happy to do that. We're donating a weather station, a Tempest one. It's a $350 value. We're donating that. So you can do that for the silent auction if you want to bid for that one. But that's going to be coming up for their silent auction they're having as well. And we're going to have some big dog weather stuff with it as well. It's going to be our weather package that we're donating for the silent auction. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you come down on that weekend to bid in for that. Again, that's a Tempest weather station and big dog apparel that will be given out for that. So with that being said, we're out of here. We're going to get on the road here in a little bit, potty break, and then we're getting going. So be careful, and we will too. Be safe, and have a great, blessed night, everyone. Talk to you later.